My name is David McPherson, and I'm representing Team Old Greg, which consists of Gregory Toyevdin and Aditya Suresh. I will be presenting several of our concepts and ideas for the ME2110 competition. When trying to figure out how we would win this competition, we first needed to define our problem and come up with solutions to the various issues. We first broke it down into ways we could gain points, which would be collecting the gold coins, pressing the button and collecting the stars first, sending Mario and Luigi down the green tube, and rescuing Peach and pulling her into our zone. We also looked at ways we could lose points by not clearing Bowser and Donkey Kong, or having the other team's Bowser and Donkey Kong pushed into our zone. For the preliminary competition, we decided that we would try to collect the star first, clear Bowser and Donkey Kong, prevent other teams' Bowsers and Donkey Kongs from being pushed into our zone, and look at sending Mario and Luigi down the green tube. The design that we chose for our preliminary competition consists of a cannon that shoots a projectile at the button to turn it on first. Utilizes mouse traps attached to wood at the front of the machine, which once released will knock DK and Bowser out of the way, and will extend drawer slides down to insert Mario and Luigi down the green tube. The pros of this design is it has a cannon. Who doesn't want a cannon? It performs consistently. It definitely clears Bowser and Donkey Kong, and it was easy to assemble during setup. The cons were because it has complex parts, it was not easy to build, and it's also not very easy to adjust on the fly. Our first alternative design will release drawer slides with a strip of wood in between, and when released, the strip of wood will collide with Donkey Kong and Bowser and press them into the switch. The front of the robot will have a parabola-shaped cutout, barely wide enough to hold DK and Bowser, and will be pushed into them and then retracted and pulled out of the zone. To send Mario and Luigi down the green tube, we will use a weight and pivot, which will swing them into the tube. The pros of this design is it's very simple, so it's easy to build and adjust. However, the cons are it relies too much on a perfect placement of Bowser and Donkey Kong and does not always perform consistently. Our second design will drive into Bowser and DK and push them into a switch. But the front of the robot will have a slanted edge, so as it pushes them into the switch, it will also slide them out of our zone and into someone else's zone. And then Mario and Luigi will place it into a can about a foot off the ground, and once the machine hits the button, the can will roll off into the tube. The pros of this design are it's a simple design and it's very easy to adjust. However, there's a lot of room for error because it doesn't perform consistently. It's rather slow and unpredictable, and especially won't get the star first. Our third design will use spring arms to press the button. It will also use drawer slides and mouse traps to hit Donkey Kong and Bowser out of the way, and also use a cannon to shoot Mario and Luigi into the green tube. The pros of this design is it A, has a cannon, and it's also a very sturdy design. However, it doesn't perform consistently. Our fourth design will use weight to pull a beam over to whack Bowser and DK out of the zone, and in the process also hit the switch. Mario and Luigi will also be held by a claw at the end of a drawer slide, which will be extended into the green tube and release them to fall into the tube. The pros of this design are it's easy to build, it most certainly will clear Bowser and Donkey Kong, and it will be easy to assemble. The cons are it won't always drop Mario and Luigi down the green tube. When evaluating our methods, we found that our design had one of the better ways of clearing Bowser and DK. It also had one of the better ways to place Mario and Luigi into the tube, and it was the best at performing each function consistently more so than the others. However, due to the complexity, it was not as easy to build and assemble. Thank you all, and we look forward to winning the competition.